cut back in and limit that game. And they're going to hurry up here. The Patriots are not ready.
Ooh, did you hear that? He said, you've got to snap the ball.
Well, that was a crazy one. We got another one done here in Lambeau. We got our boys, yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's always a great lesson, right? It's never easy in this league, and it's not always how you start. It's not always how you start, but it's how you finish. That was a damn good win, a great group effort. Here's what I'm so proud of in this group. We came in here at halftime, right? We said, don't flinch, stick together. And we did that. We did that for 30 minutes plus another 10. Whatever it takes to get it done. I think these wins are absolutely character-defining wins.
All right, back on three. 1, 2, 3.
In the end, you know, Rodgers is just too good. He made some throws that only Rodgers can make. You know, we had pretty good coverage on some of those, and he just, you know, he's just too smart, too good, too accurate. And in the end, he got us. We couldn't quite do enough. You know.
Oh shit. What is packing with you, YouTube? Shout out to the whole pack attack. Send a shout out to Carcino for life. I was on his live this morning talking football. Y'all can check that shit out on his channel. Let's get into this shit. Packers defeat not Tampa Bay. I'm still stuck on that week. Packers defeat the Patriots 27-24, in which I would like to call an ugly game. This was an ugly game that we had to win. We made some halftime adjustments, and Aaron had a great second half, putting the game away in overtime. We could have gave the game away in overtime if the defense wouldn't have made a stop. If they would have got down to the field goal, into field goal range, kicked the field goal after we blundered the first drive of overtime, that would have been ball game. But we managed to get a huge defensive stop to force them to punt the ball. And then, you know, Aaron did the rest, got us down to field goal position, and Mason Crosby ended it on a good note. But, yes, this was a good team win, but I think this was more of an accomplishment for Matt LaFleur, going against one of the best coaches in the league, especially, you know, one of the best defensive minds in football, and to put together a game plan, you know, with the aid of having, you know, one of the greatest quarterbacks at your in your back pocket to help you do so, stood out to me. You know, this game could have been lost. That's what a lot of people are not looking at. I knew this game was going to be kind of weird just based off of how Vegas had us at damn near 9 points. I just thought that wasn't realistic. You know, this game should have been over a long time ago if Aaron wouldn't have thrown the pick six. You know, we wouldn't even be talking about overtime. Romeo Doubs make that catch. We wouldn't be talking about overtime. But it is what it is. We are down 3-1 on the season. If we wouldn't have had Aaron Jones, we would have lost this game. If if Lazard wouldn't have played how he played, this would have been a difficult game to win. So, Alan Lazard stepped up. Christian Watson finally had a great play, a play that I thought he was going to have anyway, a touchdown run. Some trick reverse for that wide receiver reverse. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was going to get one of those. That's just the type of skill set he has in his game. You know what I mean? He could do those kind of plays. We just need him to be more consistent at catching the deep ball. That's what we need him more consistent at, catching the deep ball, the home run ball. Like, that's what we need. Romeo Dobbs, he gotta protect the football, man. You gotta protect the football. Protect the ball, man. I mean, it was kind of a weird forward pass that Aaron threw. I don't think Romeo Dobbs was expecting the ball to be put in that location for him to catch it. But, whenever you got the ball in your hands, man, you got to protect it. Another deep ball play to Romeo Dobbs in the end zone. Could have sealed the deal. Couldn't quite hold on to it. But we got to keep taking shots with these young receivers, man. We're going to have to keep throwing the ball. It's amazing to me that, the Packers are second in the league with big plays downfield. We are second in the league with big plays downfield, completed plays downfield. The Packers are second. So we have to look at it for what it is. The Packers have been taking shots down the field. You got the big play with Sammy the Hammy Watkins, and then, Randall Cobb made some big plays. Romeo Dobbs made some big plays. Robert Tonyan made some explosive big plays down the field. And you can't leave out Alan Lazard making big plays down the field. So the Tom Clemens addition is clicking into this offense. You know what I'm saying? We're not run heavy, screen heavy, like, how Matt LaFleur liked to run his offense, off of screens, you know what I'm saying? 3 plays out of one setup, one set, you can run like 4 or 5 plays out of one. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. We kind of got to simplify the game for these young guys before we could get real intricate. So I like what Tom Clemens is doing, keeping it just straightforward, fundamental football for these receivers, and we got to keep it that way with them until they get comfortable enough, or until Aaron Rodgers trusts these guys to do the type of stuff that's in their potential. I love the defensive scheme that Bill Belichick played against this offense, because there's some time down the road, we're going to see this exact scheme again. So we have to be well prepared for that. I love the way that we ran the ball, but in games like this, the Patriots were down to their third string quarterback. And the defense could not stop the damn run. Zippy, whatever his name is, he was making plays. He threw a damn touchdown pass. So this defense still got a lot of shit to clean up. Like I said, if Aaron didn't throw the pick 6, the scoreboard don't look that bad. But, this game shouldn't have went into overtime, man. It just shouldn't have went into overtime. We shouldn't have had to been trailing in this game at all. But it is what it is. It's the 4th week. And now we have to go on the road, or we'll have a home game in London, but we got to face off against those rascals, the Giants. I just hope they learn something from this game, man. It's especially the offensive line. I mean, Judon was whipping the shit out of Elton Jenkins. And shout out to TR. He said that maybe Elton Jenkins wasn't playing on a certain part of the offensive line that he wasn't comfortable at playing at, and that might, hey, maybe so. If that's the case, don't get it immediately and say, oh, we could put Elton Jenkins anywhere and he'll be fine. He wasn't fine going against Judon. Judon was whipping his ass. I love the energy that Rashawn Gary brings. We just needed to be more consistent. I don't know what the hell is going on with Devontae Wyatt, our second first-round pick. I haven't seen him do shit yet. Loving what Quay Walker is doing. I just want him to play a little bit faster. And I know he's still kind of timid, playing against Brady one week and then having to go play Belichick, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we won both the games, and we moving on. But before I end this video, I just want to say, man, Patrick Mahomes, that was one of the craziest games I ever seen a quarterback play against the Buccaneers. Just the stuff you was doing out there, the plays that Andy Reid was drawing up, that was impressive, man, especially against a defense like that. You know what I'm saying? We scored 14 points against the Buccaneers the week before, and then y'all go out there and drop 41 on them. So, and they had 2 home games. So that's just crazy to see. I ain't never seen a quarterback play a game like that, man. It was like he could do whatever the hell he wanted to do. I ain't never seen nothing like it. But yeah, before I get out of here, man, a shout out to the Pack Attack. Good win for Matt LaFleur. You know what I'm saying? Good win for him to, beat such a decorated coach, up there with, as being one of the best coaches in NFL history, Bill Belichick. And I think Matt LaFleur is going to learn a lot from this game. If it's one game that Matt LaFleur should come to and reference, it should be this game. If I'm him, I'm going to look at this game I would have looked at this game probably 5 times after it was over. I'll be looking at it all week just to see what he did to slow this offense down. What he did to make this offense look stagnant in the first half. Because if another team does that and they just go run the scoreboard up like the Kansas City Chiefs did to the Buccaneers, I don't think this offense is going to be good enough to recover from something like that. It'd have to be a miracle. It have to fall out of the sky for Aaron Rodgers to come and bounce back. So with that being said, man, we won. We 3-1. Shout out to the whole Pack Attack. It feels good to be at this position at this point in the season. After the way week 1 went, it was just like, oh shit, hold on. Is this the team that everybody was talking about was supposed to be so great in the offseason, and they come out here getting their ass whipped by the Vikings? So now we see what we have. Like I said, we got a string of winnable games coming up until we have to run up. I don't know who the hell this is. Until we have to run into the Buffalo Bills. So, yeah, with that being said, man, I am out. I catch y'all on the next video. Go Pack, go.